Hi Pisces, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot weekly tarot for the week of December 25th through December 31st. Now, if you haven't watched your last week's video, which will be linked at the end of this video, please do. It was honestly the best reading you've had of 2023, okay? And I don't say that lightly. I'm not the clickbaity person. That's probably, like the algorithm doesn't necessarily love me because I'm not clickbaity with my titles. You are unlocking so much abundance, Pisces. It's unbelievable. Now, your December monthly, which will also be extended at the end of this reading, was about prioritizing yourself. And when you prioritize yourself, how that abundance gets unlocked, okay? So all the pieces are coming together. The emotional evolution, the conscious evolution collectively is felt by everybody. And since it is felt by everybody, it makes perfect sense that it is a resounding energy for Pisces, which is a sign that encompasses all 12 signs, okay? So I still can't get over that reading last week, all right? Like, this is prosperity that comes from that patience and discipline, all right? And having the courage to put yourself out there. Like, Leo is ego energy, right? Leo wants to be on display. Leo wants everybody to see them, the spotlight to be on them. And sometimes, Pisces energy, we might say we want it, but in deep down inside, we might fear it a little bit. You know what I mean? So, and I'm a Pisces sun. I get it. But there's something too with embracing your shadow side, right? Like loving both parts of who you are, and how that brings relationships with you that also reflect that, okay? And going within, unlocking that spark of confidence, that inner flame, right? With an understanding of emotional, energetic boundaries, which is very difficult for Pisces. Very hard for us to have emotional, energetic boundaries that don't come off as cold in a sense, right? Like a fearful, like cutting off. Like, we don't necessarily know how to work around that, if you will. So anyways, wonderful energy this week. Like I said, this, like for a year to close out like this is a blessing, okay? Answering the wake-up call. We are almost there. If you're feeling exhausted, hang in there. If your energy is feeling out of balance, hang in there, okay? It is the holiday, so pay attention to that overindulgence. That is part of our shadow side. But we have on the 26th, full moon in Cancer, emotional closure to sensitive matters with optimism, all right? Unlocking that Queen of Coins energy, because on the same day, on the 26th, we have Chiron in Aries, healing insecurities, okay? Those shadow, like the fear, embarrassment, shame, there's something here that is liberating us to express ourselves in a way that maybe people will be like, no matter your age, be like, oh my God, like I didn't even know Pisces was into that, or I didn't even know Pisces had that talent. Like, that's the kind of liberation that this is getting. Like, I'm getting heads going like, whoa, how have you hid that from us? You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, my shadow. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. So if there's a passion, like if there's something that's been calling to you and it keeps nudging you, and you've been told oh, that's a pipe dream, or you've been telling yourself no, out of fear of embarrassment or shame or guilt, whatever that is, now is the time to liberate yourself, okay? Because then on the 30th, we have Jupiter direct in Taurus. And that is when we're going to start to see that expansion in the 3D world, okay? So whatever it is you've been working on expanding, you're gonna start noticing those synchronicities. And then by spring 2024, you have no idea. That expansion, especially for Pisces. Gemini has really strong energy with this. I highly recommend the Tarot Ship with Jimmy. Their 2024 recap, they include all really important transits for each sign. I would watch your rising sign, okay? Because the astrology goes off your rising sign. But very, very powerful. And igniting that flame, we're moving away of a certain way of thinking. So like I said, it's like that spark inside of us, that inner child that wants to express itself, is moving us away from anything that's been holding us back, all right? Taking charge of our lives. And a little message I love with that too, if you do have kids, is we are an example for our kids, right? And so if we don't pursue our passions, like that energy is going to be felt by our kids in some way. Like even if we're encouraging them, like, well, if we never followed our dream, why didn't you? You know what I mean? Like, so there is something to clearing this energy. Like we're evolving from this to this, Pisces, okay? This is that victim mentality. That is the shadow projection that people sometimes see in Pisces. It could even be like an Aries that is kind of like, you know, warming up your water, if you will. But leading with confidence in a way that we can thank the lessons from Saturn in Pisces direct, okay? So excited, so excited. So I think it is time to get in it. Also too, that shadow video, astrology shadow video, I will be posting hopefully this week. So subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get a notification of when it pops up, because hello. Oof, so exciting. My goodness, all these cards are just popping out. So exciting. We're going to do one more shuffle and then, yeah. If there's something you want to learn too, do it, all right? We're entering the Aquarian age, liberating ourselves, right? YouTube, free resources, you know what I mean? That you can take online courses. Like if there's a certain certification you want, now's the time to do it. There's something to keeping your vibration high and unlocking opportunities through conscious growth, right? You're never too old to learn. You're never too old to pivot. Okay? So let's see. What do we got for Pisces for December 25th through December 31st, 2023? What's interesting too is I have a song in my head that I actually had in my head. Wow. Yeah. During Aries reading. So there could be a strong Aries influence in your life. Take that how it resonates. But very interesting. I'm getting a strong link with Aries energy. And again, that Cancer full moon. I'm telling you. I think Sagittarius got this for last week's energy. Oh my gosh. Another one. Another banger, as the kids say. And man, you're going to get sparked with confidence. I am so excited for you, Pisces. All right, last week's energy coming into this week is the Two of Wands. This is ruled by Mars and Aries. So again, like more Aries energy. This is an opportunity, a partnership, right? Really channeling your power and your will for something new to unlock something passionate within you. So like I said, you're unlocking something and it's clearly taking you somewhere you've never been, which is so exciting. But reminder, it is a choice, okay? So we will clarify this. But you want to assert yourself with that confidence. And I believe because this is the energy coming from that, something happened last week that makes you want to assert yourself with that bold confidence. You know, it could be some, like I said, the Six of Wands that was showing some sort of recognition for your hard work, you know, a compliment even. And like some synchronicity that like is allowing you to unlock that new opportunity, okay? If there is an opportunity too to partner up with somebody, do take that into consideration because it really could unlock something powerful. Now this week's energy is the Knight of Cups. I love seeing this because the Knights are people and this is ruled by Aquarius and Pisces, okay? And anybody that listens to Aquarius readings knows that I talk a lot about Aquarius and Pisces shadow energy from childhood. Like there are things within us that aren't necessarily understood in the Capricorn paradigm, but we're entering the Aquarian age, right? The Knights are people. This is honestly a message about being loyal to yourself and expressing yourself exactly how you want to. Okay, without the fear of what other people think, without worrying about the judgment of others. The only person that you need to worry about judging is yourself. And when you have a healed shadow, that little inner child is a cheerleader, okay? The Knights can also be younger people. Like this is teenage energy. So when it comes to expressing ourselves emotionally, like we're getting this charging forward energy. And a reminder, this week is that full moon in Cancer, all right? With the Chiron and Aries healing insecurities. There's some expansion coming from you opening the floodgates of your energy and sharing it with the world. Now, what's so amazingly cool is how I love how the Fool is pointing toward this Knight of Cups, right? Like this unlocked this. Now, the Fool is also ruled by Uranus. So do go to your Uranus placement and read up on it, because it's generational, okay? So there is something to like, even like a path like forward, like your whole generation, like a path opening forward. You know, like I'm a millennial, and like I think of, you know, like the fact that there's like 70, 80-year-olds in power, and we, you know, like in the paradigm of what we were told of like what to expect, we should be the ones in power, you know, like when you're in your 40s, like that's like the people who are supposed to be like the bosses, but now the bosses are geriatric people losing, you know, their cognitive abilities. And so there's this idea of like this being like a generational fresh start almost, which is so fascinating. So we are going to clarify this, but there is a major shift happening next week, and it's the, you know, the first week of 2024. So it could even be too, like there's an opportunity that had to wait until like the new tax year or something. Do you know what I mean? Like like a job opportunity where like it had to wait until the time was right, and then you're going to get the call. Okay. But really this takes like that liberation, all right? Shedding yourself of any shame, guilt, or fear. And I'm telling you, like, this is one, like, I thought last week's was the most powerful. Like, this is pointing to, this is what's going to take you there. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps again. All right, so let's clarify that Two of Wands last week coming into this week for Pisces. Why is the Two of Wands here for Pisces? Also, Pisces, if you do like this reading, please do like, comment, and share with other people. And subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot to get notifications when new videos pop up. The likes and comments really do help the algorithm so that this channel becomes more visible for other people. I also want to thank everybody, all my new subscribers. I was so excited to get to 444 and then I missed it, and I was going to do this like announcement of like, yay, 444 is one of my favorite numerical synchronicities, but I missed it. So I'm beyond that, but I thank you all. I really appreciate it. The wonderful feedback I've been getting, like that's why I do this channel, is for that. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. All right, wow. You got 3 so while I'm talking about numerical synchronicities, you got 3-3. And this is fascinating because when if this is specific to a choice, what you're working on, stay working on it. Stay focused on it, all right? Don't let other people like veer you off this path. Like this hard work is paying off, all right? This is financial gain. So whatever it is you have been working on, stick with it because your ships are coming in. This is a very clear message. And these ships, this is Sun and Aries. So again, like this could be an Aries that's like related to this. But this is a card of joining forces, right? Partnership, joining forces. Remembering the sky is the limit. And so you just keep on swimming, just keep on working, okay? The power of patience. This person is patient. They want to make sure it looks exactly how they want it. You know what I mean? They're not worried about that deadline. Like they're taking their time and they know it's going to come to fruition when it needs to. This is also ruled by Mars and Capricorn. And so again, like, asserting yourself with patience, okay? We cannot let that shadow energy of impatience deter us from where we're heading. That is like really an important message for you, but what a clarifier. 3-3. And your passion's unlocking this financial gain. Amazing. All right. Let's clarify. Oh, and you did get the Tower. So a lot of people earlier on in the readings were getting the Tower energy. And so I'm getting a collective Tower moment. All right. And so another reminder, you want to be attached to the lightning bolt of change, not the Capricorn paradigm tower that's crumbling. So just keep that in mind. All right. And honestly, like that Tower moment can be related to December 26th energy. Wow. With the Cancer full moon, sorry. That emotional closure could be that Tower moment, okay? And like a collective Tower moment, but nothing to fear, okay? There's something to also the heart teaching the mind. And so like I said, like there's part of our shadow energy of like who we are, our emotional sensitivity, like being somehow like a negative trait when it's our superpower. And a reminder too, like Heather Ensworth, Pam Gregory, like some of my favorite astrologers keep talking about the power of water. And so we are going to start seeing how our Pisces energy is a superpower, right? In the Aquarian age, like we're going to be flourishing in the Aquarian age. Okay. The Six of Coins is ruled by Moon in Taurus. So a reminder, Taurus going direct, that full moon in Cancer, there is something with that energy that is bringing this good karma when it comes to money. This is also, you know, an indication it could be, you know, a raise or a bonus or, you know, a charitable gift from a family member. I don't even know why I said charitable, but like, you know, like a holiday, you know, instead of like a present, you get like a check or something. Do you know what I mean? But there's something here to making sure that we are grateful, but not in a manner of that Five of Cups victim mentality. Okay. It's the idea of knowing your worth, and like those deepest motivations have to be connected to knowing your worth. Okay. But this is good karma, all right? So make sure that you contemplate your relationship with money, because it's a reflection of your relationship with others, and most importantly, your relationship with yourself, okay? The person who is in charge of this scale is you, all right? And how you vibrate with money. So let's clarify that Fool card. This is so cool. Like, I can't tell you. And two, like, the hand gesture. Like, you are the person, like, this is where you're going. And man, there's nobody more generous than a Pisces with money, let me tell you. Okay, so let's clarify that Fool energy for Pisces next week. Why is the Fool here next week for Pisces? Why is the Fool here next week for Pisces? Ooh. Very cool to see the Death card with this Page of Swords, okay? Speaking your truth. Now, there's a choice on how we speak our truth, right? From a shadow taking control, or from, you know, a healed inner child. And I'm getting something to there being a new opportunity in communication. Okay, now, there could be, this could be taken a whole, I'm going to get one more clarifier, actually. This can also be related to our children, like how we communicate with our children. You could be in the child role, like how you as a child communicate with your parents, no matter what your age, okay? Even if your parents are past, you know, like, do you still communicate with them? So something here, though, about a new beginning, and this is winter energy, which I also find fascinating, but there's something about speaking your truth and speaking it from a manner that is here, right? And that is unlocking this fresh start. Wow. Okay, one more clarifier here, because I just find that so fascinating. Let's get one last clarifier for next week's energy, because it is the beginning of 2024, you know, you gotta know. But like, you know, communication, like if you are in like marketing or social media or, you know, journalism, oh my God, maybe I didn't need to get one more. You know what? The tarot is telling me I didn't need to get one more. Oh my God, I love that. I hope you noticed that. The tarot was like, listen, you got it. Okay, so we are going to end the reading there. The the King of Cups did fall on the ground, so there is something to that completion, but pay attention to that shadow, please, please, please. See that on the bottom? That's really, honestly, like, if there's any deterrence, please do the shadow work. Reminder, I will be uploading the astrology shadow videos, okay? So subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notification of when that video pops up. If there's anything still that needs to be cleared, it can be cleared, but like, you are on a path with Jupiter direct in Taurus. I'm just telling you, this is amazing. Okay, so have a wonderful, like, just, I'm literally speechless, Pisces. This is fantastic. Okay, enjoy the journey. All right. Reminder, go to that Uranus energy. All right, read up on your Uranus. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising. Like, your moon specifically, with this full moon, as powerful as it is going to be very cleansing. Okay, so just have a really wonderful, energetically cleansing and forward moving week ahead.